Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Ever since Donald Trump, your president, ordered the massive joint U.S.-Israeli military strikes on Iran on February 28, he's faced some serious blowback, including from members of his own movement. Yeah, fam, MAGA is not happy. They're saying that it directly contradicts his America First agenda. Yeah, man. And to make matters even worse, Donald Trump was chilling like a villain at Mar-a-Lago while the strikes was happening, while U.S. forces were engaged in war and people were being killed, including children in Iran. Donald Trump was dancing. He was getting his groove on. Yeah, check it out.
Put your hands down. I'm gonna push you. You're gonna push slow down. Jump up there.
Family, this is exactly what he was doing as bombs dropped on Iran. That is sociopathic behavior. I'm going to show you a series of images to further cement my point about this guy and the hypocrisy of him. Oh, man. So check this out. I saw this image on Veterans for Peace on X. And what it shows here clearly is Donald Trump's kids and Netanyahu's kids on a beach. Obviously, these are not their kids, but it shows how the contrast between how safe their kids are and how unsafe your kids are. So these are Trump and Netanyahu's kids, and these are your kids. Your kids are at war, risking life and limb. Also, they're risking their minds. Because you know, a lot of them come back with their mind, they be gone, man, shell shocked. But these are their kids. Their kids ain't never gonna get nowhere close to getting blood drawn unless they go to the doctor for a checkup. Look at the contrast. This is real life stuff happening here, fam. Now I want you to pay attention to some images from Donald Trump's social media, where he again stuck his foot in his mouth. How he operates under the mantra, do as I say, not as I do. And it's all, you got thee and then you got me. So check him out. This is back in 2013. The president must get congressional approval before attacking Syria. Big mistake if he does not. He's talking about Barack Obama. At that time, Trump was not the president. Barack Obama was into his second term, and there was some conflict with Syria, and there was much talk about the U.S. invading Syria, bombing on Syria, and Trump, you know, his thing as that the right thing was at the time, well, actually they still doing it now, is to just oppose. No matter what it is, just oppose. And that's what he was doing. But here it is again, in case you thought he was just saying something just to be saying something, here it is again. He said, in order to get elected, Barack Obama will start a war with Iran. Now, y'all tell me who this sounds like. Another post, he said, now that Obama's poll numbers are in tailspin, watch for him to launch a strike in Libya or Iran. He is desperate. Another post he wrote, remember that I predicted a long time ago that President Obama would attack Iran because of his inability to negotiate properly? Not skilled. So what I want to know is, since Trump has now bombed Iran, was it because of his inability to negotiate properly and he's not skilled? I mean, come on, fam. What's good for the goose gotta be good for the gander. Got to be. So let's look at a few more images. I want you to take a look at this. This is the war room, what they call it, situation room. So this is the night that the U.S. bombed Iran. This is just before the bombings occurred. They're in the situation room talking it over. Yep, this guy we're gonna do this. You say we're gonna do what now? How we gonna do it? All right. Now, what is a B-25 761? I don't know what the hell that is. Speak in layman's term. He would say something like this. What is a B-25 647 bomb? I don't know what the hell that is. It's a bomb, Mr. President. It's a powerful bomb. So check this image out, fam. Now watch me. Check this image out. Pay attention. Pay attention. Now watch this. They're in the situation room here also. I think the other picture may have been like in an adjacent area to the situation room, or maybe there's another part of the situation room. I'm not sure. But the other part was of that night also. But they're in the situation room right now. These are all of the men and women responsible for bombing Iran, with the exception of Israeli commanders and chiefs and all that stuff. But these are the people in the room that are responsible for the war that we're in right now. They are responsible for your children's lives being at stake right now in what is being called internationally as an unjust war. Internationally, people, leaders, officials around the world are saying this is an unjust war. These are the people who said it was cool to do it. These are the people who circumvented congressional approval. These are the people. They're the reason why we're at war. That the war allegedly is costing $100 million. It's costing U.S. taxpayers $100 million a day. And we can't afford health care. We can't get some of these people off the streets. You mean to tell me that people are going hungry in the United States of America? We can't do more to have affordable housing? But we can spend $100 million a day on a war that was not necessary? A war that was actually started to distract from a criminal investigation. Well, so-called criminal investigation. Pay attention to that picture, fam. I got a real serious question to ask you. I mean, this is a serious question. I mean, this is the most serious question you will be asked all year long. You ready? How many black people you see in there? How many black people you see in that picture? I'll wait. So, the next time you want to look around at America and find somebody to be mad at, you want to find a reason why you can't afford your health care, why you can't afford school, why you got to pay for this and that, and you got to decide, you got to ration whether you're going to pay for your insurance premium or your prescription. Next time they start talking about crime and violence and inflation and the lack of jobs, they the ones. They are the ones who've been calling the shots all these years. So what they do is they give y'all who are slowpokes somebody to be the villain, somebody to blame when you don't live up to your expectations. When it don't pan out for you, they just give you somebody else to be mad at. You're mad at anybody but them. And I think you're not mad at them because you know you can't touch them. In your mind, they're above being touched. Not one black person in that picture. We ain't got nothing to do with this war. And we've had nothing to do with any of the wars that preceded this war. No more talk.